Hi students, welcome back to Google Classroom of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. How are you children? Hope you all are fine over there. In the last class, we have discussed about two important towns, that is Dholavira and Lothal in Harappan civilization. Hope you learned that portions. Today, we will start with the topic Mystery of the End. If all the things are going well, how did Harappan civilization become ant? That remains a mystery. Major changes happened around 3900 years ago. The main changes are:
people stopped living in many of these cities. Writings, seals, and weights were no longer used. Actually, these were an important part of Harappan civilization. Raw materials brought from long distances became rare. We already discussed about Mohenjo-daro. It was one of the important cities during Harappan civilization. Here also, many changes were noticed during that period. We found that garbage piled up on the street. Drainage system broke down. New, less impressive houses were built.
So, these were the changes recorded about Mohenjo-daro. But why these changes happened? We are not sure about it. But some scholars suggest that
the rivers dried up and it led to the end of Harappan civilization. And others suggest that there was deforestation. Do you know what were the reasons for deforestation? The possible reasons were: fuel like wood was required for baking bricks and smelting copper ores. And another assumption is that grazing by large herds of cattle, sheep and goat may have destroyed the green covers. And in some areas, there were floods also. All these may have led to deforestation. But how could everything end together? None of these reasons explain the end of all the cities. That means flooding or river drying up would affect only some areas. Another reason could be the rulers lost their control. Then what were the after effects of these changes? Sites in Sindh and West Punjab, that is in present-day Pakistan, were abandoned. Many people moved into newer, smaller settlements to the east and to the south. And then the new cities emerged about 1400 years later. Besides Harappan civilization, there existed many other civilizations in the world. One among them is Egyptian civilization. Children, try to find Egypt in your atlas. Most of Egypt is a dry desert, except for the lands along the river Nile. Around 5000 years ago, kings ruled over Egypt. These kings sent army to distant lands to get gold, silver, ivory, timber and precious stones. They also built huge tombs known as pyramids. When they died, the bodies of kings were preserved and buried in these pyramids. These carefully preserved bodies are known as mummies. A large number of objects were also buried with them. These include food and drink, clothes, ornaments, utensils, musical instruments, weapons and animals. Sometimes even serving men and women were buried with the rulers. These are amongst the most elaborate burials known in world history. All these are the amazing facts related to Egyptian civilization. With this topic, we are ending this chapter.
So students, I hope all of you understood the concept clearly. And please note that the related URLs, notes of the lesson and test paper are also attached along with the class. Make use of these available materials. Study well and attend the test paper without fail. That's all for today. Thank you.